Hey everyone, I'm Natasha, and I stopped drinking coffee a couple months ago. Ever since I stopped drinking coffee, arguing with an Electronet has been the most invigorating part of my morning. It's really not as delicious. I'm short, I'm small, and I was sick and tired of struggling with a 160-foot electric goat and sheep net. I fixed my problem. Come with me and I'll show you how. I took a 160-foot Premier 1 electric net for sheep and goats, and I chopped it into 4 pieces. And then I reassembled it with some extra posts in order to make 4 smaller sections of netting. Each one is just under 40 feet long. These nets are much easier to handle and to move. And they make it very quick and easy for me to move my sheep every day using my preferred method of fencing for rotational grazing. What you see behind me with this large net kind of as a blob is kind of annoying to move your sheep and goats with every day. So I'm using a different system for my day-to-day grazing that is so much simpler, and it's made possible by using my new shorter 40-foot sections of Electronet. So if you're interested in seeing that quick and easy way to rotationally graze your sheep and goats, please leave a comment down below and I'd be happy to make you a video. To make your Electronet more manageable, you're going to need spare posts, wire crimps, pliers or special crimp pliers, and a pair of scissors. You'll also need a few extra feet of poly wire, and this is to electrically reconnect the strands in your new nets that are from the center sections. This is not needed on the outer sections that already have that connection running down the end. For this particular application, you actually don't need the connector to be conductive. It's just that I wanted a very secure connection, and I didn't trust zip ties to hold that electric line in place since the poly wire is slippery, and also UV degrades the plastic, and I didn't want my fence to randomly break and me to be unaware of the problem. So you need to decide how long you want each section of fence to be. I had a 160-foot net and I wanted 4 40-foot pieces. So I counted the number of original posts in my net, and then I cut it so that I had 4 even pieces. So all you need for that is just a sturdy pair of scissors. Snip the poly wire down the middle between the correct plastic spacers. Now you need to grab a spare post and secure the poly wire around the post. If you're using crimps, you'll need to slide the crimp onto the wire, wrap the wire around the post, and then pass it back through the crimp before crimping down. For a good, strong connection, make sure to crimp the tube at cross angles to each other. So crimp it once so that it's flat from your perspective, rotate your pliers, and then crimp again at 90 degrees for a nice, strong bond. You will probably not be able to use the brass connectors with a standard pair of pliers. You're going to need a larger pair of channel lock pliers like the ones you see me using, or a pair of the official crimp pliers. I like these big long channel grip pliers that give me plenty of leverage. Since the bottom wire on my net was not electrified, I simply secured it with a really tight zip tie because it doesn't really matter if it comes loose. That's all there is to it. You're going to continue cutting poly wire and re-securing around a new post until you reach the end. On some sections of the fence, you will need to secure a strand of poly wire running vertically and connecting each of the horizontal strands. Secure this well at the top and bottom, and in between, make a couple of wraps or a knot like a clove hitch to secure the 2 strands of poly wire and ensure there's a tight electrical connection. You can improve the electrical connection at the top and bottom by cutting and burning away some of the plastic portion to expose bare wires. Wrap the poly wire and the exposed wires tightly around the horizontal fence strand to make sure you have a great electrical connection. There, you did it! You have solved your Electronet battles. I am really loving using these shorter pieces of Electronet. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you found this helpful, please make sure to like so that this video can reach even more people. I hope to see you again soon.